Please don't tell my Mr. Happy Heart that the night there moon is
Got the tribe out here that's living a lie. Stack these racks on the daily just to survive. It's a battle out here trying to get it right. 'Cause the tribes out here just catching the vibe.
No, these bills ain't gonna pay themselves, so I hustle, and I grind all the time. Burn like moonshine, there's it boils up your spine. It's a full-time job trying to keep my mind.
Boom. That's a banger of an intro. Holy man. Shout out to the brothers, Joey and Chiquita, for that one. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Foxing Around podcast. I'm your host, Raymond Fox.
I'm your co-host, River Thomas.
My real hungry co-host. What's going on, bro? What you up to tonight?
Eating, bro, you?
Not too much. Chilling. What you got eating? So what you eating?
Burgers. You know, burgers.
Casual. It looks like McDonald's, bro. Does it taste good?
It is, bro. It's McDouble.
Damn. The McDouble slap the same in Arizona as they do in Canada, or no?
Nothing slaps the way it does back home, bro.
Bro, I'm saying, bro, the Pepsi tastes different. The fast food ain't as good. Shit. All tough, man. Where you at nowadays?
Slap though.
Yeah, hell yeah, we need a Chick-fil-A, no cap. Where you at now? Where you posted up, bro?
Down south.
Over there, down south.
You?
Hot out, short weather. Shit, bro. Right now, I'm in the city that never sleeps. New York, bro.
Oh,
Y'all know the
word.
vibes. Hell yeah, bro.
How's it and why?
Shit, just got here, bro. Just had some real stressful ass times on the subway before this, but made it here, doing the podcast from the hotel, and then probably go check out Times Square and a few other places tonight, bro.
Take your drug shades off then.
The eyes are good, I promise, bro. I promise I'm good. That's funny. Oh shit. Well, let's get into it, man. No, I'm kidding. All right, man. Our guest tonight. Ooh shit. I really don't think there's a better TikToker than Brett, man. Honest to God. I can't. I mean, he brings it all. He's got the comedy. He's got the indigenous flair on it. He keeps it real. I don't really see as many people in his lane doing the things he does, man. So shout out to the brother. Let's bring him on here. None other than Brett Mooswa, man. What's up, bro? What's good?
Hey, how's it going?
Good. Holy, look at this guy. Just wait. We got to get him on the...
Hold on, some advertisement here. Just wait. Hey, boys, how's it going?
Holy shit. What you drinking, bro?
I am drinking some coffee. Actually, to be more specific, Thunderbird Dark Roast. If you guys catch my native ground coffee, guys, that's what it is right there.
Native ground coffee. Shout them out. Whose brand is that?
That's the brand is Native Ground Coffee. This is from Arizona, eh?
Mm-hmm.
Arizona, so it's indigenous owned, and that's always a plus, eh? So.
And the hat? How about the hat? Where's the hat?
The hat? Nihil clothing. You guys get that? Is it not dirty? Is it dirty? I was in that reserve earlier before it was getting dusty, so.
It's good, bro.
Yeah, let's see the hoodie too. Hell yeah, the hoodie.
Clothing too, boys.
The Okama.
Brother Montour.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
we're.
Yeah, I'm proud too. It kind of looks like I'm not even wearing a sweater, eh?
Yeah, looks like you have a chest tattoo. Bunch of tattoos.
A big tattoo on my chest.
Yeah, fresh out of the pen.
Yeah. So, bro, what you been up to since basically when COVID started? Because that's about the time that TikTok really kicked off and content creation kind of took over a new wave. What did you start doing during COVID times?
Well, I was pretty much just working out, eh? I wasn't planning on doing any kind of videos. The only videos that I was doing were on Facebook, eh? It was just for family, just to get a little haha, from the community here at home. And then, I was just working out in the gym one of these days, eh? And then when COVID, that was the first month, I'm pretty sure in January, then one of my bros, hey man, you should hop on TikTok. You'll probably be good at it. I was like, I don't even know what that is. And I checked it out, and it was like a bunch of teenagers dancing, you know, all that kind of stuff. And that wasn't I didn't know how to do any of that kind of stuff, eh? So, but I like realized real soon that we had our own lane on there, eh? There was an indigenous community, and which was kind of being anchored by like Sherry McKay and Dreadful Bird during that time, eh? I'm pretty sure they were like the ones that were top dogs at that time, eh? Like they were like really putting the sales out and everything, and yeah, that's how it all started. So in February, I think that's when I started posting my first videos, and then it just caught traction right from there, right? Like there's, oh man, look at this guy from a reserve. He has no tooth and all that, and he's doing stuff, right? So yeah, that's kind of how it started, man. Like, and then it caught pretty fast. You know, people get our humor pretty fast, eh? Because our humor is like universal throughout reservations, eh? Like it's always like people will like get it, and
Yeah.
And the cool thing about it too is that like people that are like not even indigenous still like, oh man, that's still funny. Like I still find that funny. So, and that was the cool thing seeing too. It's like so much like non-indigenous people coming and following and liking and commenting like, ha man, you're so funny and all that kind of stuff. And that's a cool thing to see. So I'm really proud of where it is now, because it's such a diverse community. There's so much people doing stuff, dancing, and like just like everything in the book, like it's really cool to see. Yeah, what can I say about that, man?
What was the first video that blew up?
The first video was I actually have on my Snapchat there. It was like dance it, everybody, how's it going today? And then I turn into an old man and I go deeper, right? Like that's the first one that blew up, man. And then like it was kind of just like a throwaway video. It was like, man, that's kind of stupid, but then people start to like it. I was like, man, people is stupid out here. Like, no, I wasn't thinking that. I just thought it was like really cool. Like, oh man, that's actually pretty dope that people are seeing my face and everything. And it's still crazy, man, because like if you think about it, man, like we're just boys from the res, and we have thousands of people that are tuning into our stuff, right? Ain't that crazy? Right? Like people all over the world, man, from Japan to Australia, just like everywhere, people just like see your stuff and they like it for some reason.
Yeah, it's so weird. It's like people like consider you like famous, and we're just like a bunch of res boys, man. Right? And like we have to like dry our clothes like 4 times in the dryer for like that shit to work. You know what I mean, man? Like it ain't all sunshine and rainbows.
For real, man. We have like bed sheets with like walls and everything. Oh man,
people like that's funny. They're doing that for a show. It's like, no, we're not.
That separates the bedrooms. What you mean?
Oh, you mean like
lock that door? I can't. Bed sheets. Oh man.
So like somebody with your humor, bro, it had to like come from somewhere. Like, or like, how'd you just, I guess, like start to like work on humor? Like were you just like watching dudes around you like in the res, or like, you know, you got influences like in the comedy world?
Yeah, well, in the comedy world not so much, but like it's just like on the reserve, eh? Like you'll catch things from like your aunties and uncles, and just like pretty much anybody who's older than you, eh? Like everybody that I looked up to or seen on the reserve. That's where most of my humor comes from, right? It's a community kind of a humor thing. And I think that's where most of my stuff comes from, eh? Like that's why like I think a lot of people tell me like, hey man, it's so relatable, because that's just kind of how it is, eh? It's a community thing. And yeah, that's and as far as like people out there, like for influencers, before I started doing comedy and everything, like I didn't really look up to anybody necessarily. Like there was always Don Birdstick, of course, eh? Like for indigenous comedy stand-up and all that kind of stuff, and Conway Kootenay, of course, all these guys that were out there, like even before TikTok was a thing, they were already making a name for themselves, eh? So yeah, that was a motivator, absolutely, right? Watching these people like create their own lanes, doing their own thing, and that's what that's one of the things that drove me also. And yeah, there's just so many things that just come that make it come together, and that I can just put it out and put my own spin on it, eh? So that's just kind of that's kind of how it comes out. I'll probably I'll be doing this and through like most of my podcast. I like explaining stuff with my hands. I was like walking down the street one time. Like I like doing weird shit.
Oh yeah, bro. So like when you're making TikToks, are you trying to be funny, or is it just coming naturally, or like how does it work from like was there ever a time where you're like, fuck bro, I'm trying a little too hard, or like, you know, hit a writer's block or anything like that, or like is it all just like flow pretty naturally?
I don't really think I've never really hit a writer's block. One thing that I've like hit though is like the motivation to put out that content, right? Sometimes I feel kind of flushed out sometimes, like not that it comes for like I don't get flushed out by my ideas. Like I always want to post something. I know what I want to do. I just sometimes lack that motivation to put it on camera, right? So that's kind of what happened. That's what happens to me quite a bit actually. So sometimes I take these little hiatuses, like I take these little mental breaks where like I need to step back for a while. So sometimes I won't post anything for like a good month even, and it's just I'm completely fine with that. Like I know I'm gonna lose followers doing that, but at the end of the day, like I'm taking care of myself first and foremost, right? Like I want to be in a good place mentally before I start posting anything else, because people, like I've said this before, people see the things that you put out. Like they're gonna see your like a heart and your motivation in the videos that you make, right? So I think that's very important, and that's why I take big hiatuses like that. And but yeah, and also my job, like my job sometimes makes it a little difficult to do things, to make videos and everything, because you work like 8 to 9 hours a day, and you come back and then like all your energy is gone, so but the good thing is that my job is a seasonal job, so my winters I can start putting out more stuff that I want to do, right? Like the things that I love to do. And yeah, I'm kind of thankful for that part of that. So yeah.
No, we also feel the same thing though, especially like it is seasonal, right? And it's like summer. It's like that's how we felt with the podcast too. It's like nobody's really going to sit around and listen to a podcast during the summer when we're out living our lives and we're out doing everything. That's why I chose to have our podcast on a Sunday. It's just because like that's when everybody is decompressing. They're getting ready for Monday to start work, right? So like why not spend a Saturday evening with some laughs and listening to a podcast? So that's what we do. And if you really want to get extra humble with it, we could just say that our people only tell the stories in the winter time. So that's why we only have our podcast in the winter.
That's a reach.
It's a bit of a reach, but whatever. I'll take it.
Yeah, absolutely. You kind of hit on it a little bit, bro, but you know, you still work, you have a job, you have a life outside of TikTok. Tell us a little bit about who Brett Mooswa is as like a person, you know, like a TikTok guy.
Yeah, for real. Okay, so I work for the provincial parks, like from spring to pretty much till fall. Like last week was my last week of work and everything. So that's what eats up most of my time. And I'm a maintenance worker, and I've been doing that for 5 years. Prior to that, I was working in camp. I was a camp worker, operating machinery, doing all that kind of stuff. But that got really hard as a family man. So I had to quit that, because like it's so weird coming back and you see your kids grow like an inch every day, and I didn't like that at all. So I was like, oh man, I have to find something close to home. So I found this job, thankfully, So but see, that's the thing though, like I found this job, I've been doing it for 5 years, but then I've also found that I can make a living off of doing something that I absolutely love doing, right? So making content, doing stuff that I love to do, So I think I'm gonna have to take like a risk one of these days and just put all my money into the things that I love to do, right? Like, so I think for the most part, this is going to be a full-time job for me and everything, because I had to decline some gigs during the summertime because I couldn't do it because of work, right? And that doesn't sit well with me, man. Like, not at all. So yeah, like I just want to do stuff that I love to do, and this is what I love to do. I love to make content. I love to make people laugh, and yeah, that's essentially. Oh, and I also I hunt. I do all that other kind of stuff. I guess I just I don't only work. I'm a hunter also, right? Like I hunt in my community. Like who else doesn't do that? But yeah, and I'm a family guy, and yeah, I ever since I got out of I graduated in 2012, okay, and then right out of high school, I went and took a course in welding. I did that for like a good I don't know, like a good year, and then I started doing just kind of like a jack of all trades sort of stuff. Right? I was doing everything, and I did that. So I just kind of been a blue collar worker bee all of my adult life, and you can really feel it at the end of the day, man. Like I have achy bones, and you know, like you get the callus on the hand, eh? So it does take a toll, right?
Yeah.
Like you always hear these old folks telling, like, "Hey, man, like you take care of yourself, right? Because it does affect you physically and everything." And I feel it, like I feel it in my back and everything. So yeah, it'd be nice to have a good change of pace where I can do something that I love and do this stuff more often, eh? So yeah, that's what's up.
Yeah.
How was hunting season this year?
It was pretty good. Not for me. I skunked out personally, but yeah, we've called in a couple bulls and we skinned. So this is Skinner's helper, you know, helping my brother skin his bulls out. And yeah, that's kind of just how it's been, man. Just calling in, and nothing really came in for me personally, but you know, it is what it is. We always get moose meat anyway, so like, it's,
Yeah.
right. That's the good thing about having a big family. People like to share. So yeah, especially if you help skin. So.
Yeah, I know for real. You have to hit up the homie Moose Tree Gaming for the moose calls. That guy.
Hey.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
this is bro, what happened to the tooth? I saw this comment. This is from Sparky. That picture makes you laugh. No, that's a real dog. That's my homie's dog. Kind of a cook story. But anyways, what happened to the tooth? How did the tooth thing happen?
You guys know that this is like the #1 asked question on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. What happened to the tooth? Where did it go? Right? But I don't want to tell anybody how I actually lost it. But I'll tell you how it first started to become broken. It's how I became a broken man. So no, but I was 8 years old. I was playing on a merry-go-round, and my cousin was like pushing me really fast, and I was flying in the air, and then I flew off. And I fell face first on the concrete there, and then I ended up chipping the right tooth. And I was like, "Oh man!" I wasn't crying, you know, just to put that out there. So no, but yeah, that's how it all started. Okay, I chipped it, and ever since then, you know, bad things happened to that one tooth in particular. And look at now, it's not there anymore. So, and I've accepted it, and you know, this is who I am. I'm proud to say.
So you chipped the only tooth that wasn't silver, eh, bro?
Yeah, man. How unfortunate, eh?
No, I was kidding. No, man, it suits you.
Oh yeah, you can pull it off, bro. So you said that like you want to get into this full time. Like, what did that look like, bro? You want to just make content? You want to like do like a comedy show, like a little bit of mixtures of both? Like, what are you thinking when you say like I want to do this like full time?
That's a good question. Well, I want to keep doing what I already do, right? Which is putting out content like comedy skits, right? Skits, and then also doing just sharing tidbits of my life in a serious manner, where like I'll make my videos and kind of tell like kind of sharing things of how I feel about certain situations and everything. But I also want to get into acting eventually, maybe down the road, maybe even voice acting. Like I've been approached by some people that are doing animations and everything. Like, hey man, we want to get you doing this chief part for this chief, right? Because you have a great voice. So people, some people want to do that kind of stuff, and it's really interesting. But yeah, I really want to get into acting, voice acting, and just kind of just doing my stuff that I do still, right? And like, if you look at TikTok, how people get really popular is that they use audios that are not theirs, but they put their own spin on that kind of stuff, right? So it's really cool to see that. And like, I don't really do it myself. Like, I like to create my own audios, create my own kind of create my own lane, right? Like make my own videos and everything. And that's how I like to do it. I'm comfortable doing it in that way. And that's not to say it's the better way. It's just like the way that I love to do it. I feel comfortable pushing it out in that manner, where I can where everything is essentially me, right? Like all my voices, that's all me, right? Like I think that's a really important thing for me to have, because people like I've been featured on Unilat and all that kind of stuff, and I was like, hey man, like, is this all yours? Like, yeah, it's all me. Like, so it's so cool that you can give permission for people to use your stuff because it's all yours anyway. And
Yeah.
That's the thing too. Like, what if somebody who like has like a lots of followers, but they're that one video that somebody wants, and you can't give it to them because it's not your own audio, right? So that's one of the things that that's a con, I think, in a lot of ways, where like if somebody's like, hey, can we feature this in something that we're doing, it's like, oh, you can't really do it because that's not your audio. Maybe the video is right, but the audio is going to be an issue. So yeah, if anybody's going to do TikTok in that way, try and create like all your stuff yourself, like and yeah, use things that are like universal. I don't know.
The original. No, man. So there's kind of like from what I noticed, like I'm not too big into TikTok myself, but like I watch it from time to time, and there's different avenues for different people. You know what I mean? Like some people, they have comedy, or they do makeup, or they do, like the dancing transition videos, or is there anything that you see that's maybe not like problematic, but like there's just different ways of going about stuff? You know what I mean? Like your stuff, I feel like is very, although everyone can like relate to it, it's tailored for Indigenous people. You know what I mean? Like Indigenous people watch your stuff. Sometimes like you can watch other creators and it might like, it's more for like a general audience. Like, is it weird to kind of watch that stuff sometimes? Or is it just like, you're just kind of happy that everybody's like eating, you know what I mean?
Yeah, man. When I'm always happy if it's like if it's Indigenous creators that are like up there, and they're like making up just a huge name for themselves. By all means, keep on doing what you're doing, right? Like, yeah, it's kind of weird to see like there are certain I'm not sure what the word to use here for. There are certain videos or like certain trends that are still weird to me, that I find that I don't really necessarily like agree with sometimes, because it feels like it's not organic, or like it's not like in the long run, it's stuff that's going to be exploited, and because sometimes some of these things are trends, and trends are going to come and go, right? And that's just the thing. And like, I hope a lot of people see that coming in too. Like, if you're just going to keep doing trends, like, try and mix it up, right? Put your own stuff out there as well, because yeah, like I said, trends are going to come and go, but your original stuff will always be there, right? Like, you'll always have that to fall back on, and you can also just work from that original part of the stuff you were already doing, and just keep pushing it out there, and then you'll build your name up in that way, I find anyway. So
no, like I said, it's just interesting because me and River also have these discussions, sometimes too, and in watching some things, there's some things that too, like I'm not personally okay with it, or like, like I wouldn't do that if, that's in my position. But at the same time too, like I would never try to put down or like basically like not give love to Indigenous creators, because at the end of the day, we need more people occupying those spaces. But it's got to be at a good level. You know what I mean? Like, it's got to be, and that's why I think I respect you so much too, bros. Because like when we're watching your stuff, like I said, it, like people around the world, they're laughing, they're enjoying it, but it's made for us. You know what I mean? Like that you're putting that out there for Indigenous people, like real shit that happens on the res, or like real things you've seen, or like real jokes that we all tell. So that's why I think it's so dope that you're doing what you're doing, and that's why like you'll be up. Like I said, I don't see anybody at that level that's doing their own original shit like that. So much love on that, bro.
Appreciate that, bro, man. That means a lot to me. I hope I don't become a sellout and do kind of weird stuff now. So.
Yeah, bro. And if you do, we'll still rock. We'll just watch. We'll be like, yo, we gotta go watch Brett's old shit. You remember? It's like Trailer Park Boys before they went to Netflix. Like, everyone knows that shit was the real shit. And then as soon as they went to Netflix, it's like, we'll talk about Brett's good old days, bro. So what's the most you've gotten on one video? Like how many likes, how many shares what was the first one that went viral? And like talk us through it all, because making the video, did you think it like, all right, this is the one, or like how did it all come about?
I think for like me, it's every time it's always the video I never expect that's gonna blow up, right? But like people love the indigenous voice, eh? Like when you like do like the voice from the movies and everything, like the ones that you like hear, it's a real generic voice. That's the one people love, and that's the first video that actually blew up. It was using your like native voice and everything, right? Like, yes, I'm Native American. Like people ate that up, man, and like that was just kind of like a throwaway video too. Like I made that in 15 seconds. It was just like really fast, eh? And like, and then like millions of people seeing that kind of stuff, and that's the one that it was last year, like sometime in May. That was when I made that first video, and that's the one that first blew up for me. And then that's when I started getting a lot of followers and people like that content. So I made more videos in that way. And I think my most watched video to date would be that waving indigenously, and that one's like 18.6 million views and millions of like likes on that. I'm not sure how many likes, but 3 million. I'm not sure, but that was a recently one. That was like a month ago, or like a month and a half ago. So yeah, that was a recent video, and yeah, man, that one still gets traction. That's actually the video that got featured on Unilat and like a bunch of other stuff. Like I got reached out by these top social media companies. Like, hey, can we use this? Can we use that? And then I started seeing my stuff on Reddit and everything. And you know what's crazy is that people will take my videos and then they'll put it on their own page, and then they'll get millions of views for that kind of stuff too, right? But sometimes they don't shout you out for that kind of stuff, and that's so weird, right? Like, hey man, like if you're getting millions of views, like at least like give a shout out or something, right? So but it is what it is. Like it happens all the time, and I'm okay with that. Like it's not affecting me directly, but it's kind of just unfortunate that sometimes people just are getting a lot of clout off of like stuff that you're doing, right? But like I said, it is what it is, and yeah, that's what happens.
Shit, at least throw you a 20 or something, bro, eh?
Oh, man.
Send him an e-transfer if you're gonna use his videos. Thanks for being cheap, bro. Shit.
At least 20 bucks for that gas, man.
Oh yeah, at least. All right, hold up. So when you decided that, like, when did you decide, like, or have you really decided yet, like I can do this full time? You know what I mean? Because I'm guessing like either you're in the process of like being like, yeah, I can do this full time, or like you're already there and you're just kind of like waiting for the right shit to happen. But like, when did you decide, like, man, like it's time to go, and you know what I mean, like blow up basically in that way?
Know what, bro, man? It's really scary. Like I know I can like do this 100%, right? Absolutely. Like if I put my blood, sweat, and tears into the stuff that I'm doing, I can do this 100%. But it scares me, man. Like I get anxiety sometimes thinking about this, right? Because like it's so many people are gonna see you, and they're like gonna wanna do stuff with you, and it gives me like such anxiety, right? Because I always think about it, man. Because like I'm just a small town res boy, and like people are seeing your shit all over the place, man. And it's like I feel so small sometimes, right? Like, but I am absolutely confident in myself. I know this is something that I can absolutely do, right? It's just so scary. Like I'm always scared all the time, and so sometimes I get real hesitant and about working with certain organizations, or like doing this and that. I get scared, and it's a scary thing. Like because, like I said, man, I've been a blue collar man all of my life, and for stuff like this to happen, like now, like. It's something that you never thought would ever happen, right? Especially like as I'm a young adult and everything still, but like this is like a dream you would have if you were like 15 or like even as a teenager, right? But you're like, it's happening now, And it's because we have this like this amazing app, and this app actually carries over to other apps. Like you can get a big name from Instagram and like Facebook and all that kind of stuff. Like I'm still getting my name out there in those other social media areas. And yeah, like I said, man, it's scary. Like I was so hesitant to put my videos on Instagram, like because I didn't know if I wanted to build that up, because it was like I said, man, like it gives me anxiety. So, but like I just said, screw it. Like I might as well start posting my stuff on there too. And then it just started blowing up there also too. And so I'm getting more comfortable with this environment, this social media environment. And that's not to say where like I'm not gonna have anxiety about it, because yeah, this stuff stems from somewhere, like like anxiety, all that kind of stuff, man. Like I'm sure you guys deal with this stuff too, like where sometimes you'll like get anxiety over a certain thing because it's a trigger, like I used to stutter lots, man, and like that was like I used to get bullied because of that in high school. And that's one of the things that it gives me so much anxiety, because sometimes I feel like I'm gonna fail in that sense where like, oh man, like am I gonna mess this up for myself? Like what's gonna happen, right? Like it's always a what if. And that what if is a con and a pro, because most of my videos are what ifs. Like, what if this happened? What if Arnold Schwarzenegger did come to the power, right? But what if I fail, right? That's the con about it. And it's a hard balance, right? Because you do have to take care of yourself. But at the same time, like if you want to get your name out there, if you want to build yourself up, you have to be consistent. And that's the thing that I'm so hesitant towards sometimes, is like putting out a consistent video set, right? Where, because I can do that, but I'm just, sometimes I get anxiety, I get a little scared, and maybe I don't want to do that, right? Like maybe I'll take a month off. Maybe that's what I want to do for that time, right? So that's just kind of how it happens, man. So
yeah, no doubt, bro. We can kind of relate to that too, just kind of like in the podcast and just day-to-day life, man. I mean, it can be scary trying to navigate these systems, especially too, like, you know, a lot of these things that we're doing are breaking through to places that nobody's ever like even started or like like got to yet. So, I mean, for me, it's like, I saw one or two indigenous podcasts that I was like, hey, like, that's cool. You know what I mean? Like, I want to do that. You know, it took me like 8 months to like even think about the idea and go to River and, you know, kind of like build it from there. But like when you're speaking about those stuff, it definitely resonates, and it does come from, you know, it comes from someplace, but it also comes from, you know, being the first or the second or the third through the door, you know, like it's an intimidating task to just have to kind of almost carry that. So, you know, like obviously on a smaller level, but to definitely like know and understand that, you know, it's scary, bro. But you're right when you say, you know, you're believing in yourself, and you're right when you're saying like you can do this, you know what I mean? Like and it's not just about the views or like the videos that you're producing, bro. It's a genuine, like, you know, you can feel who you are on your videos, bro. You know what I mean? You can tell that you're from the res. You can tell you're authentic. You can tell that, you know, none of that is scripted or manufactured. That's just Brett. So I think that'll take you a long way for sure, bro. And I'm really looking forward to kind of watching you, you know, grow even more, and, you know, drop as much as you probably have fun working. I know it'd be dope to work in a provincial park, but man, it's gonna be nice when you're on stages and in front of cameras. So I'm looking forward to it, bro.
Put it out in the universe, bro. I accept it.
Yeah, there you go,
bro, man. I want to share something with you guys, because the more that I keep doing this, I want to share like personal stuff about myself, man. Like I remember, like 2010, I had both of my kids when I was a teenager, so I had to grow up fast, man. Like real fast and everything. And I remember, man, in like 2010, like I was living in a packed house, bro, man. Like I was just, it was a bad time for like me personally, and everything. And like I had my family, man, sleeping on like an air mattress. All our clothes were in like garbage bags and everything. Like it was a bad time, bro. Like honestly, man. But like when I look back at that stuff, like we've come a long way from where we were, man. Like most of the people that I seen growing up that had kids at like a young age, most of the time they just get consumed by alcohol or like drugs and everything, because it's so hard, right? Because you would rather take the easy way out rather than taking care of your kids or taking care of yourself or like building healthy relationships and everything, right? So that's something that I needed to learn growing up. So 2010, man, bro, man, it was just like I needed to ask myself, okay, like I need to be a man. I'm a teenager, yes, but like I need to be a man about this, right? So I started taking jobs. Like while I was going to high school, I was like doing jobs and everything and taking care of the family that I had at that time, man. But it was so hard, bro. It was so hard, man. And just looking back at that, I could just appreciate where I am now. Like I have my own house on my reserve. Like that's what I always wanted, man. It's a blessing to have my own. I've always wanted to like grow up into be a productive member of my community, right? So I have, yeah, man. It's such a blessing to have my own house here on the reserve and just to have my family here, and it's so great. Like I'm so thankful for like where I am now, man, because I have come a long way for myself, and I'm still going a long ways, man. Like we all are with you guys' podcast, man. It's just gonna keep going up and up, man. And I'm looking forward to the people you guys are going to be interviewing, man. Leonardo DiCaprio, isn't he coming on next week for you guys?
Next month, bro.
No, but yeah, man, for real, man. It's exciting, man. Like, yes, sometimes people don't see. Like sometimes when we say we get scared or we have anxieties, yeah, like I said, man, these things stem from places, right? Like, and that's one of the places for me, right? Like, so I'm still learning how to better myself, right? Like I'm still learning to be comfortable in my place, in my in my mentality and everything, right? So like maybe you guys dealt with this too, right? Like I remember when I was a teenager, man, and I used to walk around my reserve, man. I used to drink all the time, hey? Like I used to just party, go to places and everything. And I was just being a stupid little kid, man. And my mom used to get scared. She used to tell me my aunties and people on the reserve would see me just going all over the place, and I was just like, she was always scared that I was gonna die. And that's she used to tell me like, hey man, like I'm praying for you because like I keep hearing that you're like, I don't want you to die. And it's such a heartbreaking thing to hear from your own mom, right? Like why would I want to put that feeling or that worrisome feeling onto my own mother, right? So like I don't know, man, like I feel like we still need to break that cycle, like, right? Like we're coming out of places where like we've been living in a place where it's just a constant cycle, right? Like you'll see hardship and you're going to create hardship yourself, right? So it's, yeah, we need to break that cycle. Like I've heard stories of people who got famous on social media and then it just completely changed their like life, right? Like they used to do this and that, but like it's helped them to become a better person. So yeah, whoever is watching this, if you want to do this, take care of yourself mentally, man, and just really, yeah, take care of yourself as a first and foremost, man. Like that's what you have to do. And yeah, that's what I gotta say about that. So
no, that all comes down to having a grounded foundation, a grounded support system as well. Like I'm sure you have that. I'm sure you have like a really good family at home who keeps you grounded, who takes care of you, who helps you make even like some of the decision, guides you in the right direction. That's something very, very important we need, especially as men too. We even need that really close group of male friends that we could count on and that we can go to for things that we don't have to battle alone, because like it's November. This is Men's Mental Health Month, right? And that's a really big thing that we have to take advantage of too. That's there's actually it was a really cool idea that Ray had. He started this group chat which now has about 20-30 guys in it, and it's just a little check-in group chat for men. And like it's there. I won't say any names, but like there's a lot of men in there who just come in there just to speak about what they're going through throughout the day, to speak about mental health issues, and to just like say whatever's on their mind and just get advice from a bunch of other guys. Because at the end of the day, it's like we all, regardless of who you are in life, we all have something. There's always something there, regardless of what it is. So yeah, and with that being said, I just want to like extend that invitation to you too, that like you are definitely more than welcome to hit us up and talk about anything you want, because like there's things that you shouldn't have to deal with alone. There's stuff you shouldn't have to go through alone. And it's like I see it too much, man. And I'm sure you see this too. Like this is something I really want to talk about, is like you being a young Indigenous man, growing up from the res. Like I'm sure I'm sure you've seen it too, because I've seen this. Like we're both from Loon Lake First Nation. Like my mom's from there, you're from there, but I grew up in Soto. But like what I noticed was a lot of like lateral violence, even between men, was something that I would really see growing up. Even like older gentlemen, like never being soft, never talking about feelings to each other, never even being nice to each other. It's even really hard to see a lot of older Indigenous men just be genuinely nice to each other and polite and to hold the door open. It's like everybody's always trying to like one up another. Everybody's trying to walk around with like their shoulders broad and their chest puffed up. There's not enough men on our First Nations who are leading with that big heart, who are trying to like change and who are trying to be welcoming to others. That's one thing, is a lot of First Nations men are closed off. And that's something growing up, we never really had a lot of older men to talk to, because they were always very closed off. There were the few who were very careful, or who were very caring, and that would want us to speak and who would like ask us what was wrong. But for the most part, it's just like it's very closed off. And I'm sure you've seen that too.
Absolutely, bro, man. Like man, like lateral violence, that is such a problematic thing to have on a reserve, man. Like when I was a teenager, bro, I didn't really have anybody to look up to, because everybody you look up to, they're either drinking or like doing whatever, this and that, eh? So who are you gonna turn to? Like, bro, man, like, I'm glad me and my dad are like, we're on good grounds now, man. But like during that time, like I didn't really have him around there, so I didn't really have a father figure to, like, hey, man, like I feel this inside of me. What can I do about it, right? Like, so that stuff that like I've always held on to, and it's such a painful thing to go through, because you can't let it out. Who are you gonna talk to about this kind of stuff? Because sometimes it's gonna take a father to talk to about that kind of stuff. So yeah, man, growing up, it's been that's what I mean, man. Like it's important that we break these cycles. Like I always tell my son, he can tell me anything, right? Tell me anything if there's something that's bothering him, I want him to come to me. I remember just to share like a little thing here. Like I remember he was like learning things because he like plays a lot of game and everything, and he was saying stuff like oh man, I hate myself, but he didn't mean it, but it's just like just saying that kind of stuff. It's just I didn't like that, so I sat down with him and I talked to him about it, because I think it's important to cut that tree down before it starts to sprout up, because like if he keeps saying that, like even if he doesn't mean it now, it's gonna grow into something much worse. It's because, man, when I was a teenager, bro, man, I did hate myself. Like I can say that now. Like I can say that as a man, I had a lot of problems with myself. I resented my father a lot just from him not being there. Like I remember something that's I think is very important is that we need to be there to support our kids in anything that they do. Like I remember my 2012 grad, bro. I told my dad to come up to come out. I was so excited to see him because I wanted him to be proud of me. Okay, I'm graduating, right? I'm gonna be pursuing things I never thought I could do. I wanted my dad to be there so bad, but he didn't show up, and that hurt me so much inside. I was hurt, man. Like, but my stepdad was there, and I had my rose, and it was for my. I had it. I gave it to my stepdad, man, and I was so. It took everything in me not to cry and just to break down because I was so thankful that I had a father figure there for like me during that time. And I'm so blessed to have a stepdad that taught me how to hunt, taught me how to do this and that. Like he's been a great stepdad for me, and I'm thankful for that kind of stuff. And we need, like I said, man, like we need more father figures in our kids' lives, man, because like it was important for me to have my dad to see me graduate, and that's what I mean. Like it's we need to be there for our kids, and that's one of the cycles that we need to break. Sometimes we don't think it's important to our kids, right? Like if they want us to go to their soccer game or to their baseball game, right? Like if they want us to be there and we're not, it's gonna affect them. It affected me, right? And that's stuff that I need to deal with myself. How am I gonna bring this out, right? Because sometimes it's hard for me to bring stuff out of myself, right? Because I've always held it in for so long. Now I'm so thankful now that like I can start bringing this stuff out of me, right? Start talking about it. It's really important as a man to talk about stuff that's bothering us. Bring it out of your mouth, right? And talk to, like you said, have a group there that's willing to listen to stuff that you're dealing with, and that's so important. That's so pivotal to have. So, yeah, I mean, it's not gonna go away, right? Like we just need to learn to deal with these things that are bothering us on a daily basis. It's not, for like me, it never goes away. I just need to learn to take care of myself, and to what am I doing now? How am I taking care of myself, right? And so, yeah, it's always going to be a battle, but I have much easier ways to deal with it now, right? Like I love going to the gym. That's what helped me with my stress, right? Like going to the gym really changed my life, man. Like from like drinking, smoking, all that kind of stuff. So having that mentality where I can go and relieve myself stress wise as well as everything else, right? So yeah, man, like I said, it's really important to engage with our kids. So yeah,
bro, that's awesome that you're talking about that too, man, because it actually just kind of brings me back to me being with my dad. I actually had a really good relationship with my dad growing up, and I went to him in the same way that you're talking about, and it always gave me a trust and like a certain sense of safety and comfort that I still have. You pick up the phone and call my dad right now, and like he's got me. But I think it's also important too that you're sharing these types of things, bro, because when I kind of went through, like a lot of a similar path, and I had to look out for healing. I had to go find the healing. It didn't come to me. I had to go look for it. I put myself in the position that I put myself in, and I had to go find what I was looking for. And it was actually really instrumental that most of the men in my life were the ones that, some women too, that helped me along the way and got me to where I needed to go. But there was a lot of men in my life that, took that role and started to help me heal. And for you speaking like that and just, acknowledging that, you're starting with your son and you're starting with yourself too. Like it just inspires me a little bit more, to keep on my journey and keep going where I need to go to be the person I want to be. So when I hear that somebody else, is going through, like, you're feeling the same things that I felt, we're going through the same stuff. It's like, it's nice to hear, and it's nice to know. And obviously too, River, just acknowledging that, it is Men's Mental Health Month, and that we have to carve out spaces like this for ourselves as men to say, hey, look, like, because we're the ones that are doing the hurting in the communities. We're hurting ourselves. We're hurting the women. That's all on us, right? We need to start to come together and heal together, man. Because as soon as we heal together, man, we can empower everybody else, lift everyone else above us, lift the women that are way smarter and way better than us to take on the right roles, bro. But nah, bro, to hear that from you, man, hey, thank you for sharing that, for sure, bro. I know that doesn't come easy to you, so for you to come on and share that, bro. Well, 100, bro. Hell yeah. So what do you think you got next, bro? Like, you got any like big, like, you got anything like big to, no, hold up. Pause that for a second. I got to give you some love, bro. Cause you know what, that scholarship that you did, bro, I was like, what? Like, nobody, I haven't seen any other Indigenous creator go out off the cuff and be like, scholarships, let's get these people to school, let's empower these people. So tell me a little bit about the story, bro, and like how you got that popping, because that's to me, that's who you are, like giving, bro.
Yeah, bro, man. Well, they just reached out through me through email one day there, and then I just we got on the phone and we started talking about it, like, hey, what can we do to give back to indigenous people that are in school that are pushing for a higher education for themselves. So that was the idea going in, and we came in there like because I wasn't expecting to get paid for anything, right? Like I wanted to do this. This is what I wanted to do. So this was all free, man. Like it was all like it's all G, man. Like I don't need money all the time, right? Like I can take care of myself. But this
it's on the love, yeah.
Yeah, man. This is so good that we can do this, and we actually surpassed our goal of 5,000. We got like, I think it was 6,100, 6,100. So that's so dope, and that's going to a student out there. I'm not sure who it is, but it's like it'll be an indigenous student who is absolutely just doing their thing in college, and and that's such a cool thing, and it's gonna keep on happening, right? Like we're gonna keep on doing this, right? Pushing for more people to give back, essentially. So it's going to be a all around thing. People can put their donations in, and it'll keep on going, man. We can bless an indigenous student artist out there doing their thing. We can keep on doing this, making dreams come true. So, and it'll keep going up, bro. It'll keep going up, man. So yeah, keep a lookout for next year too, man, when it happens again. So
yeah, bro. I just had to say too, like I said, man, that's huge because I know there's other creators out there, and we're always watching, like us as consumers, people that are other indigenous people, we're watching them, and we see a lot of people doing their thing, and sometimes they're doing a lot of engagement, they're doing a lot of shows, things like that. But the moment I saw that, I'm like, it's bigger than just himself. You know what I mean? Like it's bigger than you're trying to create a legacy and obviously send people to, like, you can't do much better than a scholarship for deserving kids, man. So that's 100, bro. I'm super proud of you for that shit, bro.
Thanks, bro, man. Yeah. Well, man, this is what I've always wanted, right? Like growing up, like when I'm in school, I've always wanted to see that happen. They're actually thinking, hey, should we put the Brett Mooswa scholarship? I was like, no, bro, man, that sounds real. It sounds real, disingenuous, man. Just put like the Mooswa scholarship. I don't need to have my I don't need to have my first name on there. So, yeah, man, it's so dope that like we can finally do this, man. Like just giving back, man, because that's what it's about, right? It's for the next people coming up, and that's, man, I've always wanted to do that. You've always wanted to do this also too, right? Like we've always wanted to see ourselves like the people that we looked up to doing this for us, right? But we can do this now. We can do this for the people, our youth, right? Our people, and we can make this happen, man. We have the power, like every single one of us. We can make this happen for our people, and that's such an incredible thing, man. Like I'm so humbled just to be part of this, man. Just to be part of this whole community that's like giving back, man. Like that's what it's about, and it's always been about for me from the get-go. Like it's always about giving back, man. Like sharing humor, that's healing in itself, bro, right? So you're just giving back what you think is funny, because that's healing for like you, right? And you're just sharing it with other people. And that's one thing that I've noticed from like the jump, right? Like, okay, if this is healing me, this is gonna heal somebody else right? So I'm making videos, right? So I'm making sure it's gonna be relatable to somebody, and then it's gonna make somebody laugh, bro, man. I've had people come into my comments or into my messages telling me, hey, man, I thought about ending it all today until I seen your video, bro, man. Like ain't that crazy, bro, man? I've actually had that quite a bit, man, where people say, hey, man, like I was gonna do something to myself today, but like watching this, it's helped me. Like I want to work towards being a better person, man. And that's just incredible, man. That's what it's all about, man. Is like you guys said, man, like you just got to be yourself. People are going to see it. People are going to see your heart in the things that you put out. Right. So yeah, man, that's an important, it's always been important, and it always will be, man, showing love and laughter for like me. So yeah, man, it's so great that we can do this.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, it's crazy. I think like we've got it on a smaller extent too, but there's been a few messages that people are like, man, like, like you've helped me through a dark time, or like, this brings me joy to like, and we can't even take all the credit for it, because, a lot of the times it is the guest too, and it's the conversation. I'll never take credit for this as a full, because, without the conversation and without the people actually watching, like it's not like you know, we just organize, you know, but
Yeah.
and we do some stuff behind the scenes, and you know, we love doing this, but at the end of the day, it's about, like, that's what I love about this so much, is that like it takes a community to do what we're doing. You know what I mean? Like it
Yeah,
takes
man.
the guests, it takes the people listening, you know? So like to have it come full circle is just, it's always dope, man. And it's something that I'm very appreciative of. So what you got planned like for the next little bit? Like, have you been? I've seen you did the Onion Lake Vax Fest, right? Are you got any like other gigs? How was that, bro? Just tell us about that. And,
Bro, man,
what was it like?
fun. It was for 2 days, eh? And we've actually had what was it? We had 72 people vaccinated on the first day, and then on the second day it was about 78, right? And the funny thing is, bro, once I started to promote vaccinations, right? Just to like encourage it. Like, I'm not trying to force anybody to do this and that, right? Like, do what you want, right? But like, once I started making videos about it, bro, man, I started losing followers. Right? Like, it's so weird, man. Like, people are so conflicted about it, right? But it's like I said, man. Like, it's like, I'm not trying to force anybody to do anything that they want, right? Like, it's your body, it's your choice, right? But like, I'm just there to encourage and to support people that are like wanting to make their community safe and themselves first and foremost, right? So, but it was so great to like see youth and like young adults coming in, and they're just like doing their like part, right? Like, it's because the truth is that it's not scary, man. It's not scary to like get a like I've got it twice, eh? And I'm sure you guys have too, because you guys are like flying over states and everything too, right? So like, it's kind of
I got the microchip right there, dog.
Yeah, right here's magnetic. Little magnet right here.
Nah, it's something slight. Yeah, I'm the same way, bro. You know, at this point, we're this deep into the pandemic. I personally, I don't really care if you do or you don't want it, but you know, there's certain privileges that comes with that, and there's also certain ideas that come with that. You know, like you said, like keeping yourself safe first and foremost, keeping your community safe, and just being able to, you know, get back to a sense of normalcy. So I know what you're saying too, bro, but it's a fine line, and people are like very split on it, and it's like, damn, like we got people like deep in the streets about like conspiracy theories. You know, we got the other side that's just like, get vaccinated, like, bro,
man, all that kind of stuff, bro. On Facebook, all the antis are so bad for that on Facebook, bro. I see all my antis are like, hey, you guys don't get that. That's the devil's work, eh? Like, it's so, bro, man, it's so crazy, man. Like, people actually think like I got 666 on my arm and stuff, man. It's so nuts, bro. But that's just the thing, eh? Is that people don't want to inform themselves. They just want to look at a video of people talking about it and scaring them about not taking this kind of stuff, eh? And that's just the thing. Like, we have to get to a place where we can just inform ourselves, right? Like, listen to valid people talking about this, and that's important, man. Like, a lot of people are not doing that for themselves. That's why a lot of people are so against it right now, eh? Is because they don't want to be informed. They already have their like mindset about like, hey, this is bad, this is good, right? Like, there's no, people are like in absolutes, like a Sith right now on Facebook, bro. And I don't know, man. Well, yeah, but it's your body, it's your choice, man. So,
Yeah. No, that's true, man. So how did you handle the fame when you first started blowing up? Because like,
people thought you were rich, I bet.
Yeah,
because
that goes
I'm famously broke. But that's what you want to ask. No.
Sorry, that I'm just like, that goes without saying that like, you're obviously still very genuine. You're still yourself. You're not a douchebag, thank God. You're not acting like chief and council yet, and like ignoring anybody.
Yeah.
I'll send a big Pendleton jacket.
No, so I'm saying, like, how did you handle the fame of just like when you first started blowing up, and like, how did that feel like overnight to have something blow up, or just to reach like tens of thousands of followers in like a week or something like that? How was all of that for you? And like, how did you stay grounded? Was there like fear there at first? Was there anxieties of like, oh shit, now there's pressure on there? Or was it like something that like you had that support system where you were just like, I got this, and like this is how it is.
Yeah, I think for a brief moment, it felt like there was pressure, right, to like push out the next video, right? Like I felt pressured, like people wanted to see more, and that's what gave me anxiety also, eh? But like I said, man, like you need to take care of yourself first, man. But yeah, like at the beginning, once people started to see who I like was in my face and like my name and everything, and it's still surreal, bro. Like I don't even think it's real still. Like people want to come up to you and like meet you and take pictures with you. Like that's crazy, bro, man. Like I still think it's crazy. Like why? Man, I ain't cheap or anything, bro. Like it's like nuts, man. And I don't think I can ever get used to that. But like I'm sure people said that before, eh? Like people that are up there, like, oh man, I can never get used to that. I don't know how it's gonna be, but I just know that I don't ever want to feel pressured like that. Like especially in that brief moment where like I felt like, oh man, like how am I gonna do this? What else am I gonna do? Right? Like I felt that for like a brief moment, and you just need I don't have the good thing about TikTok is that I'm not obligated to have like a set date where I have to make a certain video, right? Like I can just push out whenever I want to, like just to have that freedom just to push out a video whenever I want to. It gives me a sense of comfort for myself. It keeps my anxiety down because I don't have to answer to anybody but myself, right? And I think I want to keep it that way. I don't really want to have somebody over my head that's gonna keep like, hey man, how come you didn't make this, right? Like it's but I also know, this is the thing, like I also know too that if I want to grow, I need to be more consistent with myself, right? That's important, just to have that consistency there. There is some Indigenous artists out there that are like the consistency alone is just like garnering them like thousands of followers, thousands of views and everything, right? And that's a great thing about it, right? But it's just like it's different for everybody. Like for like me, like I said, I had a job. It was getting in the way of my creative hours. My creative juices were like real down and everything. And it's just sometimes you just don't have the energy to do the things that you want sometimes, and that's how it was for me, right? So but you guys will be seeing more of the things that I do now. Like I'm happy I'm done work and I can just really do my shit, bro. So yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. How about the very first time you were recognized for TikTok, bro? Do you have that specific memory?
The very first time was probably at a McDonald's, and I was in my provincial park gear and everything. I was just walking. I was just real freaking dirty, bro. It's like, hey man, you're that dude. Hey, people were like shouting up from like a vehicle, and as soon as I smiled, because people know. It's like, hey man, you're that. And then as soon as I smell, oh man, that's that dude, man. It's so crazy, bro, man. I was just up in my scrubs and everything, just like all dirty. And yeah, man, that was like one of the first times meeting like people that watch my stuff. And
yeah.
But that's pretty cool, man.
You ever think of getting your tooth fixed? Because I mean, I'm sure you and Ray could bond over that. Ray, you can tell the story, bro.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, shit. I popped my tooth out too, bro. I was carrying. I'll tell the story because it's actually like it's so stupid. Like I don't know how I busted out my teeth. So I had this job last summer. Last summer was that, River?
Yeah, last summer,
bro. Me and River, and actually, man, we had the greatest summer with our late brother Doug, bro. We had so much fun just kicking it us three and olds all summer, bro. But anyways, I used to work in Calgary. I worked at an office. I forget like what the job even was, but it was hella scammy. Like I didn't like being there. I think I quit like 2 months later. But anyways, so they're like, "Yo, could you get some water jugs? Like the water deliveries here, you know?" So I got like two like of those big water jugs, bro. And I'm walking inside, and as I'm walking inside, you know the thing that like at the end of the like where you park your car so it doesn't like bounce, like the curb basically, like the parking curb. Bro, I fell over the curb and then I had these jugs in my hand, so I fell forward. And as I'm falling forward, bro, same thing as you, man. I just kissed the concrete, bro. Knocked out my front tooth, bro. Yeah, so I had to rock it for a little bit, but like I couldn't pull it off like you. So like I had to ditch it and get some teeth in there. But yeah, bro, it was
the one tooth.
what's that? Yeah, just the
one
one,
tooth?
bro. But the other one's like chipped. Thankfully, like right away, the tooth was still like kind of in there. So like I had to go to the dentist, and like I had a concussion too, obviously because I like smoked my head. So I had to go to the dentist. They pulled the one tooth, and then they're like, "You're gonna need a bunch." So I had to go get like all my teeth like fixed cosmetically, and then I got a tooth after. So, but it was, and then I was like looking at myself, and like everyone has a res uncle with no teeth, and like half of them like you don't really tell the difference. It's just like, oh shit, that's just who they are, like that taking rockets. Bro, I looked at mine and I'm like, you can see it in the first season. I have no tooth in the whole first season, bro. I'm just like, this is not the look, bro. So yeah, I had to get the teeth fixed, but
yeah.
What kind did you get? Because I know some people get the partial plate or like the one that drills into the gums.
Yeah, I got the partial plate right now.
Yeah,
I'm hoping eventually, because man, fuck Indian Affairs actually on this one, because they can't hook it up with the like the actual implant, which I'll get. Yeah. So yeah, I got like a partial plate that like sticks in and then clips out. So it works pretty good, man. But honestly, bro, you don't need it, bro. Like that's your look, bro. That's who you are. You know what I mean? Like it would just be weird to see you smiling with the full drill, bro. I wouldn't like it.
I had a full set of teeth.
Yeah, bro. I think that's how we'll know you went Hollywood, bro.
A silver one?
Yeah. All of a sudden, a big giant golden tooth, bro. That's how we'll know you made it, bro.
No, you guys. Actually, I do have a tooth. I just don't wear it anymore. Eh? Like the, I went to the dentist last month, and I went and got myself fitted for like a partial plate, and then this other one, this one that goes up to gums. Yeah. But this one has like a real big gap in it, bro. Like, well, like why would you give me that? Like it's like this, bro. Like, like you can put a penny up in there, and like, bro, that's so much worse, man. Like, why would I wear that? But I have another one coming in, so hopefully it's a better one. But this one's gonna be a partial plate. So just like yours, it'll be fitted up there and everything. So it's I've actually had one before, and that one used to fall out all the time, bro. Every time you're laughing, and it just pop out on its own, bro. I hated that so much, man. So yeah, hopefully this one's better, man.
Oh yeah, man. You gotta get the right dentist, man. That sucks. Honestly, it does suck though. Like I was pretty pissed about losing my teeth, especially like that too, bro. Just like a freak accident falling on my face, bro. Pretty embarrassing.
Bro, I think for the first year, like I was kind of self-conscious about it, because I like completely lost it in like 2016, like like it was all gone and everything. I was like, oh damn, man, like what am I gonna do, man? Who's gonna find me handsome? Like yeah, man, like it was so weird and everything. But then I eventually got used to it. Like it just like hey, this is who I am. I guess I'm an uncle from the reserve now. So
great, I'm an uncle now.
Yeah.
A little early, but like I said, man, there's uncles everywhere in the world, bro, that are no teeth in it, bro, and they look hella dope. They look jazzy. Oh, but man, so what are you gonna do? Like, what's the first thing you want to do? Like when you shift to full time, like, is it gonna be the comedy stuff, or will it be like a acting? Do you have anything that's like concrete on the go, just waiting for you to jump in, or are you just ready to like kind of navigate it a little bit?
Well, a little bit of both. Like I do want to. It'll be mostly my comedy skits. I think I'll be doing that quite a bit, and then kind of tapering off and balancing it with like I said, some of the stuff that I like to share, some of my stories and everything, right? And then putting that in the mix and everything, because when I do that, and then that's when people start reaching out. They're like, hey, you want to do this with us on this thing? Like I've reached out by like organizations that want me to make videos for them, and that's I've done that quite a bit now, just like making off videos that I don't post on my TikTok. It's for people that want it for themselves and like for their community, and that's a cool thing too. Like I like doing that also. Like it's it's helped me pay like my bills and everything too. So that's cool. And yeah, that's kind of what I want to do. Like I want to do a lot of comedy skits and keep on doing that, and we'll see what happens from there, bro. Like I was in talks with this guy who's I won't say what's really going on, but like with like APTN, like you might see a show with your like boy on there doing some crazy stuff. So I don't know, but you guys might actually know one of my homies there. You guys know Gary Jr. and Mitswin, yes?
Yeah.
I used to
Yeah,
play
bro,
volleyball
man.
with
That's
Gary.
yeah. Like I grew up with that guy, eh? Like growing up and everything, and me and him are actually I'm kind of getting some groundwork done for like me and him to start up on this little thing. So we'll see how that goes, because I know me and Junior, like we kind of dabble in the same thing, eh? Like we like making people laugh, man, and Junior's a funny dude, like right off with the jump and everything, eh? So it'd be really cool to do something with him in that TV format, you know what I mean? So yeah, keep a lookout, because you never know when it'll come out. I don't know. Yeah.
Shit, that's gonna be fire, bro. I can't wait, man. I think we'll take a couple fan questions right now, bro. You wanna answer your fans that have probably just been in here just listening to us? They're probably itching with their own questions. You guys got some fan questions? Hit us up with a couple. Anything you want. How'd you get the like? How do you even say it, bro? Like, I know it's something not indigenous-y. How do you say like your Twitter or your Twitter TikTok handle? Yeah.
Brett Stoice. And
Where's it come from?
some people call me Brett's too easy. I don't like that. I'm not easy, but no. But some people called me that day, and I was like, no, man, that's not what it is. So Brett Stoice, it actually came from like if you guys grew up watching Pokemon or anything, there's this Pokemon on there. He's called Blastoise. And that's kind of Then like I mean, the bro just says like, "Hey man, what's up, Brett Stoice?" And that's kind of how it came about. And then that's what I used. And if I knew my stuff was like gonna pop off to where it is now, I don't think I would have chosen Brett Stoice. It's so weird. People always ask me that all the time. Where does that come from? What does it mean? Does it mean something sacred? No, it doesn't. It's a silly nickname I got when I was a kid.
Yeah. All right, here's a fan question right there. How is it in your community when people recognize you?
And in my own community, it's not really crazy. People know who I am, right? Like they see me all the time here. So it is what it is. I'm not famous to like them. I'm just the guy that comes to the store and gets munchies and everything, right? So
yeah, no, but for real though. That's like the best thing about going back to the res too, man.
For real, bro.
You can probably be like the biggest like celebrity in the world, and you're still gonna get humbled by by the uncles and the aunties and the old people. They're still gonna like roast you like you never left.
For real,
right?
bro, man. I get roasted all the time, man. All the time. It's so funny because it's always from the aunties and the uncles, eh?
Yeah,
man, it's so funny.
For sure.
They just give you new content, bro.
Yeah.
We're
going to run for Chief of Loon Lake.
Oh no, we're actually on 4-year terms here now, so no, I'm not gonna run for chief and council. That's not me. I'm not a political man.
All of a sudden, you'll be taking TikTok gatherings in Australia when you're chief.
Hey, bro, I've actually had some people from reserves that are like, "Hey, do you want to make a TikTok about me running for council and everything?" Like, that was so weird, bro. Like no, I'm not really a political guy. I don't really want to do that kind of stuff. But it's so funny to have people come up to you. It's like, hey, do you want to make a TikTok about me doing this and that and everything? And that's pretty weird. Like, no, I don't. But good luck.
But I'd vote for you if I could. That'd be hella awkward, bro. Shit. You got some more, Rick?
I am looking. Oh, right here. How did you handle the hate or prejudices when getting the hype that you did?
Oh, that's a good question. I don't handle it. Pardon. Yeah, I do. No, you get it all the time, bro. Like all my comments, sometimes you'll see people, oh, they're just drinking like Listerine, all the stuff that all the stuff in the book that we've heard. Hey, like I'll see it in the comments, and I don't write it. See, some people like to engage with it. They like to engage with the trolls. Like, hey man, how dare you come on here and say this and that, right? But it kind of just feels the situation, and it makes it so much worse. And then, but like I said, do your own thing. But like I just simply just delete that kind of stuff. Eh? Like I don't have time for that kind of stuff. It's not gonna help me. And like I can just delete, ban, do all that kind of stuff. Eh? Like it's so easy. Like I don't let anything affect me in that way, right? Like before, once I started getting famous, I knew this was gonna happen. People were gonna come into my comments. They were gonna say this and that and everything. So I was prepared going in. Okay, like I've heard it all before. I'm just gonna delete all this kind of stuff because mainly most of the people that are gonna be saying this stuff are trolls. All they want to do is just get a rise out of you, right? Like they don't want their like mind changed or anything. All they want to do is just to make you angry, say stuff that's gonna take you out of who you are, and I don't want to feel that. So yeah, I just delete, ban, get out of here. You're like a Wes.
Oh yeah. Yeah, bro. Never wake up and choose violence. Let's see what else we got. That'd be one or two more. I know Smudge the Blades was asking. I don't know the entire question, but basically he was just saying like how he's doing stuff with influencers now, or like he hasn't yet, but he's like wondering what that process is like, and basically too like what their like fees are for making videos and stuff like that. You know, you even got to talk about money. We ain't trying to talk about your bread or nothing like that, but like you like maybe just hit him up even, or just like, you know, talk about the process when they hit you up. Like how is it when they hit you up? Do they like message you and like kind of like work something out, or like you guys, is it pretty casual? Are you good at business?
It's pretty casual. I'm still getting good at that business part, but it's pretty casual for them for the most part. They people say, hey, how's it going? We're and then they always say we're doing this and this and that. How much would you want? And for like if it's for a school event and it's for like youth and everything, it's like I always say, like I'm not gonna put out like a real outrageous number. It's just whatever is reasonable for your organization, right? Because at the end of the day, it's for the youth, right? Like it's like we're like there to build them up, and that's my fee for anybody who's doing stuff in school. Whatever is reasonable for like you, whatever you guys can handle, right? Just like I'm not there to like gouge anybody or anything, right? Like especially for like if it's for school or like youth events, like I'm there to help and just to do my thing for you guys. And but for other stuff, like yeah, it is what it is. Like you'll have people throwing out numbers to you. Are you okay with it? I don't know. Maybe I am. We'll see how it goes, right? Like, but yeah, I'm still getting used to that business style of like people. Like I get emails all the time of people asking me to to like make a video for their organizations and everything, and then they'll give me like a rate and then this and that, and it's cool. I'm still getting used to it, like I said, but they come in and like yeah, that's what it is. So
oh yeah, and if you want a campaign video, it's at least $2,000. Just kidding.
Especially if I'm running for the chief. So
yeah. All right. So here's one more question. It says, "What surprised you most after you gained a huge following?"
Well, we talked about this at the beginning. What surprised me the most was that non-indigenous people get in our way of humor, right? Like that's still so cool. Is that people like, wow, man, that's so awesome, right? Like it's like you would think you would only be engaged by people that are indigenous, right? Or like people that are from reserves and everything, but it carries over, bro. A lot of our stuff carries over to like to other communities, right? Like that are not our own. And I think that that still surprises me to this day. It's like, wow, man, I didn't think you would catch on to what I was trying to portray here, right? Like it's still pretty cool, man. But yeah, like from non-indigenous people, it's cool that they engage with our stuff a lot, and like mostly all the time too, right? Like it's always from like non-indigenous people that like want to know more about why our humor is this way, or like why we do this and that in our culture, right? Like it's they're such an engaging people on the social media community. So yeah, I think that's what's surprising me still.
All right, 2 more questions. Here's one. Who are some of your inspirations? Some of the inspirations for your humor?
Some of my inspirations, it would have to be coming in, like if we're talking about influencers and all that kind of stuff. Don Bursick would be one of them. Conway Kootenay. And it was so cool because I've actually met him for my first time at the Vax Fest. And he's just like one of the boys, bro, man. We're just shooting the shit, eh? We're just talking and everything. And it's so cool because like you would think he's like this other kind of guy, but he's just actually really, really, really like dope and everything. And him and Don Bursick and like I don't know, man. There's so many, and like even non-indigenous people. Like I like watching Dave Chappelle. He's obviously one of them, right? And like Bill Burr, a lot of these stand-up comedians, right? Like that's like those are the people that I think are like really awesome, and that's the people that I look up to in a humorous set. So yeah.
All right, one more. Where do you get your sweater?
So this is from Okima Clothing, yes, from Cody Montour, and you can get these. He actually makes these at the Flying Dust Arena on the reserve over there. So, you can. He has his own website. He has his own he has the whole shebang bang. So you can find this on his website. Go and search up okimaclothing.com. You'll find all this amazing gear. This everything, man. He has like a bunch of different colors, right? Like mint. Like everything, bro, and he does stuff with dresses, right? So he has Thunderbird, the Thunderbird collection. So go check it out, man. If you like this, go and check it out. He has more.
Hey, there we go. How do you say it again? Okima. Oh, there we go. Yeah. Shout out to homie. We got to get him on here soon too, bro. We've been itching to interview him, so. We'll get that done.
Orange shirt with his orange shirt sales, eh? Like I the time that they him and Drizzy sold like 30 grand, I believe.
Yeah.
And then when he did it with 22 Fresh, it was like 50 grand. So man, bro, that's so dope, and all proceeds go towards the people that were affected. So and that's what's awesome, man. That's so dope. So they're just giving back, right? Like that's what it's about. Like we were talking about. It's about giving back, and he does that to the absolute T, bro.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Me and River actually had to make a post about that, man, because like there was some like non-indigenous companies, but there was also some niches out there too that were like basically just like straight up profiting, and to raise money off of orange shirts and then not donate. Like me personally, like if I'm in that position, like, and maybe I can't speak because I don't occupy that space, but at the same time too, like. If you're gonna sell shirts like that, the only thing you need to do is donate 100% of the proceeds to everything that it's actually going. You can make so much money on clothing, but if you're gonna do clothing specifically for that, man, donate your proceeds 100%, man. You ain't need that bag. That's not your bag to keep, bro. Give that back to them. And they donated it right back to where it's supposed to go. They put it right to the Indigenous Residential School Survivors Fund. So shout out Okima, shout out Drizzy. We've seen that, bro. That was dope. That was dope for real. Because River actually made the post too. Because River texted me, bro. He's like, sent me a screenshot of a few different places that were selling the orange shirts, and like you don't see no type of mention of like this is where the proceeds are going. This is it's like, oh, y'all really about to make a bag off of that? Like that's not good, bro. So I'm glad to see those. There's good people out there that know what to do in those situations. So big up to them, bro.
Got a question for you guys. Are you guys pretty fluent in the language?
No, man. I wish.
Yeah.
I've been trying, man. My dad is actually like really good at doing translations too. Like he's really good at English speaker too. So like we've been kind of going back and forth, but bro, like, and it's not a cop out, but like that shit is hard to learn when you're not surrounded by it at all, man. And like you could tell he's very like he's chilling with me, but he's also like he'll get frustrated or he'll be like it's like this, and I'm like, man, I can't say it like that. You know what I mean? Like, so it's interesting, bro. But I know like it's something important for sure to to have that language. I know you're like, are you pretty proficient?
No, I wouldn't say that. No, like just like you guys, my upseas, like I can say that I understand it more than I can speak it. Like it, yeah, like I am not fluent by any means, man. Like I'm still learning it also too, eh? Like,
Yeah.
and but yeah, like I only bring that up because like I've had people come in like, hey man, you don't even speak your own language and everything. But people, because we were talking about the residential school system, right? Like people don't know where we lost this stuff, eh? Like we're trying to get it back, and yeah, but I think that's where like a lot of people get that that mentality that like we're like we just lost our like ways and everything, eh? But how did that come about? What did we lose in the past, and how are we getting that back, right? Like it's a process now, and we're still all trying to make it and everything. But like I think a lot of people need to understand like like all this stuff stemmed from that area, right? Like we're like I mentioned this to my son, like because he's at that age where like he like if it was during that time, he would have he would have been in that situation, eh, where he would have got taken away from the RCMP and everything, and they would have taken away from us. And I always remind them that we're not in that time anymore, but I have to make them aware, okay? Like, okay, this is what happened, right? Like I think that's really important to always talk about, because sometimes, yeah, man, people always assume that we're not actively learning our own language, or like we're not actively pursuing our like culture and everything, eh? Like it's a process. It's absolutely a process. So yeah.
100%, bro. That's a great point you bring up, and like it is important to acknowledge that, you know, man, and where it comes from and how it's hard, but at the same time too, just like you were speaking about earlier, you know, breaking systems slowly, you know, letting it go one person at a time. You know, you're trying to learn, River's trying to learn, I'm trying to learn. You know, that's where it starts. Hell yeah, let people know where they get their Mooswa gear, bro. I know you got some merch happening.
Yeah, bro. I'll show you guys some this way. Just wait. Are you guys waiting? No, just wait.
No, we're not gonna wait. What do you mean? No, we're not waiting for you, bro.
Shut it off.
Yeah, cut it.
Good night, everybody.
Peace out.
Come back to an empty.
All right, so these bad boys. All right.
Word.
I'll show you guys a little emblem on the side. Okay, laughter, goodness, and because that's what we're about over here at the Brad Mooswa show. So yeah, this is what it is. If anybody's tuning in, this is what. There we go. Can you guys see that?
Yeah, bro. Where do I get one of those?
So you can get this week. I'm actually taking orders myself, but I'm getting all of my shipments and all of my logos done at Okima Clothing, right? So Cody Montour is taking care of all of my stuff. So all I'm doing is that when people are getting orders in, I'm taking care of it. I'm like writing it down, sizes, colors, and then I'm sending it over, right? And then from there, like Cody's an amazing dude, bro. So he does all that kind of stuff, and then we're just working from there. So this is just the beginning, like, right? Like it's just, there's going to be so much more done with like logo development and everything. So, but yeah, this is just the beginning. So if anybody wants to support, just hit me up, okay? Message me, and then yeah, man, we'll work from there, and I'll get you boys hooked up too. And yeah, man, we'll make it happen. So
yeah, absolutely, we'll cop one for sure, bro. Yeah, I gotta get me one of those, no doubt, bro.
And you'll get a we'll hook you up with a Foxing Around sweater too when we re-up.
Oh, that's what I was gonna ask you guys about. Hurry up then.
What's that? Oh yeah. Shit, where's it at then? We're just making deadly chief and council promises here, bro. Bro, and when we get back, bro, we got you. I'll see what I can do.
No, man, but I'll rock the shit out of that, man. I'll make posts and take pictures of it, man. I'll freaking push you guys out there too. So
gang, bro, we'll get you an exclusive one, bro. Thankfully, our merch guy will be able to hook us up. He hooks us up sometimes with like some little one-off pieces that are kind of dope. So we'll find one of those for you, bro. We'll get you a one-of-one Brett X Foxing Around joint, bro. Yeah, that's a deadly comment. Dante, cousins and uncles. Which one's the cousins? Which one's the uncles, bro? I want to be uncle status. I hope I'm not cousin status.
Uncle
Sweater
status.
in her room. Yeah, we'll start giving out sweaters in her room for podcast. Yeah.
I don't know, bro. Everybody wants to be uncles when they're still nephews. So
you gotta work to get to uncle. So you gotta miss a tooth. You gotta be missing a tooth. Yeah. There's a line, bro. So I got one more question, bro, and I know it's something that you kind of wanted to explain a little bit. Tell us about, you might be jumping on, you might be doing a podcast, you're thinking about doing it, bro. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, this is just the beginning, guys. But like me and just so you guys are aware, me and Sean Skies also goes by Native Pool Boy. But
Yeah.
yeah, man. So me and him are like going to be doing this podcast, Uncle's Corner. So keep a lookout for that. We'll be promoting it out and everything. So keep a lookout for that stuff. I believe it'll be in this month. So we're getting the gears going, getting all the kinks out there and everything. This is just the beginning. So we're gonna make it happen. And yeah, keep a lookout for that stuff, guys. Yeah.
Yeah. Pool Boy's coming on. Pool Boy's coming on Foxing Around pretty soon. We haven't set a date yet, but he'll be here, bro. So we're excited for that, man. You got anything else, River, you need to get off your chest? All right. So Brett, you watched it. You know what? I was gonna bug River. I was like, how are y'all from the same reserve? And he never asked you. It took you too long to get on here. I was like, shit. We let it wait for a minute, bro. Yeah, we're sorry, bro.
I'm gonna have to wait till season 2, River?
Yeah.
My fault, OG.
Yeah, bro. Won't happen again, bro.
You're making me shy.
Yeah, for real. Man, we can't play How Res Are You? Brett's gonna say yes to everyone, bro. You ever watch it when we do How Res Are You, bro? We know you're deep in the res, bro. It's an automatic yes for everything. But the real question is, KD, is it with hot dogs? We'll do one. Is it with hot dogs or is it with hamburger? Which one's yours?
Oh man, I love it with hamburger, bro. Hamburger.
Yeah, gang, bro.
Where it's at, bro.
Nobody knows that, bro. Everyone's just thinking hot dogs are it, bro. You gotta chef that up,
bro. It's so weird that like so many people don't know you can put hamburger and KD, man. It's like, bro, and that's a game changer right there. So cook some hamburger, throw it in.
Yeah, just throw it in the KD. Oh man, and then you mix it all together.
Oh my goodness,
it's over, bro. Like, I'm getting hungry. Can we go eat? I'm trying to hit KD and hamburger. It does sound better with hot dogs. Does it sound better? What is the stir sound? Pause. No, we ain't getting that deep. Hot dogs are the best. Shit, bro.
Hot dogs with no KD.
Yeah. Well, bro, we're going to put you up on screen. We'll come back, of course, but we want to put you up on screen, bro. Take as long as you want, man. Get your messages out there, whatever you need to tell the people, man. Let them know, and then we'll come back in. Sound good, brother?
Yeah, for sure, man.
All right, here we go.
Garlic and KD. Holy man, that's like extra res right there. Garlic and KD. Why do you gotta have the garlic in both, bro? Each on their own is like a luxury food. So, Res Master Chef. Let's check it out. Cook up some real deli noodles. That like real good stuff that you can. That real good stuff that you can't find on the reserve. Res Master Chef. Well, check it out. Me and my old lady are planning on doing a live actually about who can make the best maniac, and I'm pretty sure like it's obvious she can win, but I'm gonna give a go at it. Right, put all my blueberries in there and my raisins. Maybe do a both and mix it up together. Right, like you never know. I gotta try win. So. You guys want to say anything more? Come up with the questions. Hurry up. Hurry up now. Just kidding. Mama noodles, bacon, and scrambled eggs. Oh, hey, how do you do it though? Because when I make mama noodles, I just put the egg right in there and I just mix it up. Or else do you just like, do you cook it first? Do you fry the egg and then put it in the noodles? Because I just put like the whole egg in there and then maybe mix it up and it's like all over the place. Oh man, that's so good. How do you do it? How you doing? what advice do you give to the youth? Always do the things that you love. Okay, when you do the things that you love, people are gonna look at that and they're gonna see it, right? They see your heart when you do the things that you love, right? Always do stuff that you love to do. So if you love to make videos, do it, right? Like, but don't expect to like get so. Don't expect to get famous off anything that you love to do. Just expect to always be yourself doing it, right? Like, just expect yourself to be at a relief, right? Because at the end of the day, you are doing what you love, and that's the most important part. And you, yeah. So that's what I gotta say about that one. How you get so creative with your vids? Where does it all come from? Okay, so I mentioned this one before. It all comes from a what if. Okay, so what if scenarios? Like, what if Arnold Schwarzenegger came to the reserve, right? Like singing around the drum and all that kind of stuff. What if that happened, right? Then you make a video on that, right? What if Sylvester Stallone came with them and all that kind of stuff? You on you, man, like all that kind of stuff. So that's how that process happens. And all my stuff is not written down. So visions. Oh yeah. All my stuff is not written down, and that's a bad habit. I don't recommend that. Write all of your ideas down. I've had times where I've had a golden idea, but I didn't have my camera on, and I just completely forgot about it. That was a wasted opportunity to make a video on it. So write it down. Write your good ideas down, man. It's such an important habit that I need to get into myself. Writing my stuff down, right? So that's what you got to do. Write your things down. Keep it going. That's how it happens.
All right, there we go, bro. I think that's it for the questions. Drop the motivational speech on them, bro. Let's hear what you got. I know you got something good for them. Let them hear it. Let them hear the real shit.
All right, guys. Well, take it however you want, but bring it back for part 2. One of my favorite guests so far. Hey, man, that means a lot to me. They probably won't, but thanks for putting it out there. Just kidding. No, but yeah, like I said, one of the best advice that I can give you guys is to it's a broken record at this point. Okay, just do what you love to do. Okay, do always, and if you do that, right, people are gonna notice, man. People are gonna take notice on that kind of stuff, right? Because like I said, when you do what you love, and you like do it from the heart, that's what people are I'm gonna see. People are gonna gravitate to that kind of stuff, right? Because you put your heart and soul into that content. You put your heart and soul into your music. Essentially, whatever you want to do, right? Make sure that you love doing it, and that you because yeah, like I said, when you if you absolutely love doing it, then you're going to be consistent with it, and you're always going to stick to that guideline. So yeah, man, that's what I got to say about that. So yeah, you guys, that's what's up.
Hell yeah, that's what's up, bro. Hold up. That was what's up, bro. Damn, man, do what you love. I think that's always an important thing to do, man. And I just want to say, bro, I already kind of gave you the what I thought, but I'm just gonna risk that again because it's important, man. Keep doing what you're doing for all of us, bro. You're bigger than yourself. You're bigger than your community, man. You're speaking for all of indigenous humor, man. I ain't seen nobody funnier. I ain't seen nobody do it more original, and I ain't seen nobody that like you said, man, has got the good heart in there too. To be honest with you, I don't really relate to a lot of other indigenous content creators. You know what I mean? Like, I see people in their lanes and I'm proud of them, I would never ever be like, nah, this ain't it. But there's certain people that you can watch and you see things, and then there's other people that you can watch and you can resonate with and be like, that's us right there, man. That guy's putting us on. You know what I mean? That guy's gonna make it, and once he opens the door, he's gonna open up the door for everybody else, because that's the kind of person he is, man. And that's the type of person you are, man. I can really say, man, I'm a fan of you, bro, and I'm not a fan of too many TikTokers, bro. But you're the one, bro. You're putting it on for all of us. Thank you so much, man, and keep being you, bro. At any time you need us to have your back, man, we always got you over here, bro. So you ain't never got to worry about that.
I appreciate that, guys, man. I appreciate that so much. Thank you guys so much for having me on. You know, it's been a blast, and we got so much more stories to share, man. So much more stuff so much more stuff that we can give, right? Like I want to give more myself and you guys also. So I hope we can keep doing this. And
Run it back.
Yeah, we can run it back, bro.
Oh yeah, let's do another one for sure,
Word.
bro. We're gonna run this back
for sure.
in season 2. I'll put the promise down so River doesn't. No, I'm bugging, man. River, you want to close it out with Brett, bro?
Yeah, bro. I just want to say thank you so much for hopping on the podcast. I know that we seen each other briefly over the summer. Actually,
Thunderchild Powell, eh?
Yeah, Thunderchild Powell.
Yeah.
I saw Brett, and I just gave him those real wicked handshakes that like the Thunderbird hears. The real
Bro, do you know
loud
what's so weird, bro? Is like meeting people at the Powell, and because of like COVID and everything, everybody got so weird at their handshake. Like yo, what's up, bro? Then you like come in like this, and you're like shaking people's fists. It's it's so weird, man. That's happened so many times. Yeah.
yeah. No, for real. Yeah. I just want to thank you so much for hopping on the podcast, bro. Like you said, we got you. Don't be afraid to hit us up if there's anything that you need or any way that we can help you get what you have to do. And yeah, bro, it means a lot.
Yeah, man, I appreciate that, boys. Thank you so much. Again, thank you guys so much for doing this podcast stuff. It's popping off, man. Like I'm so like more power to you guys both. So keep on doing what you guys do. So
hey, all love, bro. I know we'll be working again together, not so far down the line.
Absolutely,
so
bro.
we'll run it back. We'll do a lot of shit together one day, bro. So it'll be dope. Thank you for coming on, bro. Much love. I hope you have a good night. Try not to lose your wife in that bandit contest, man. I don't know if you got it, bro. All right, bro.
Hey, pray for me.
Hey, all right, we got you. Blessings
All right,
in a good
boys.
way, bro. All right, much
You
love,
guys.
Brett. We'll see you later, bro. Damn, bro. That man's goated, bro. Holy, I don't want on the big screen. There we go. We're back. Shit, bro. That was an episode for the books, bro. That dude is so dope, bro. Such a good person, bro. And I'm really, I can't say enough good words about that dude. If you don't, I feel like everyone that's watching this and like everyone that watches us has to follow him, bro. Like if you don't follow Brett, bro, Brett Stoice, is that how you say it? Yeah, hopefully. Yeah,
bro.
Right
yeah, just like Blastoise.
I never watched Pokemon growing up, bro. I wasn't in that wave, man.
Yeah, I never watched Pokemon growing up. Red flags, like all the Facebook statuses.
You never watched Pokemon growing up. I got enough red flags next to my name already. Oh shit! All right, hey yo, next week in person together with
Decolonial
Clothing
Club. Just kidding. Clothing.
Not the Baddie Club. Decolonial Clothing. Rapper, entertainer,
Entrepreneur.
revolutionist, bro. Hell yeah, man. That guy is so many different things, bro. We're gonna be doing a sit-down live interview from Decolonial Clothing's brand new warehouse in Vancouver, BC, with Dakota Bear. Damn, that sounds dope. That sounds dope, man. I'm so excited for that one, bro. It's gonna be crazy. Like I said, me and River are gonna be together. Is that high point? To that point. There, like that. Yeah, that's kind of weird. Yeah, so me, River, Dakota, it's gonna be a banger. We're gonna do it live in person. First ever time that me, River, and the guests will be together, man. It's gonna be exciting. So make sure to tune in next Sunday. Probably at 6. Well, yeah. So did the time change fuck you up, bro?
Yeah, it's 8:50 p.m. here right now.
Yeah, shit, it's about 10:50 here, bro. I'm on the East Coast.
Yeah.
I'm about to go check out Times Square, bro. Damn.
Word.
Yeah, bro. I hope you have a good rest of your night, though. Thank you guys for everyone that tuned in, man. Give this video a like and a share if you can still. Get it out there because, shit, this was an important talk, man. It was pretty dope. So make sure you get it out there, man. And that's about all I got, man. Much love. Take care of each other, man. Wash your hands. Mask up. Get the vaccine if you want. And
wash yours.
Every time. All right. Much love, everybody. See you guys later. Peace.
Peace.